All right, hi everyone. This is Mr. Young again. I work at Poe Elementary as a technologist, and this lesson is for students to use Google Classroom. Okay, I'm going to show you how to join the Google Classroom, and then your teacher's going to show you the rest. But this is kind of a piggyback on the lesson I did previously, which was for parents. And I know that most of you kids, if you're watching, you're probably sharing this computer with your parents or another sibling. You probably don't have your own. And that could get really messy because usually that one computer, somebody uses it. I mean, unless your parents actually bought your computer and it's yours personally, then you won't have as many problems. But if you're sharing computers, there could be some problems when you're going to a specific program or someplace on the net. Okay, so I'm gonna hopefully help you with that. So before I start, I need to turn this off and then go to the dashboard. So this is my dashboard. It's going to look pretty similar to your parents. First thing you're going to do is you're going to open up a browser, which is Google Chrome in this case. So we're going to do that. And when you open up Google Chrome, I want you to make a note of what you see right here. Okay, this usually shows a user. And this would probably have initials or a picture depending on whose computer you're using and who uses this browser the most. And what a lot of people forget is when they are letting someone use a computer, their profile is still logged in here. They have to log out. Otherwise, whoever's using it after them is going to get, basically be able to go into their Amazon and order stuff, go into their Facebook and see what they posted because they're logged in, and Google is just trying to be helpful by memorizing passwords and stuff. But yeah, we don't want that. So let's just pretend this is your first time using someone's computer that you borrowed. You need to sign them out if they're not already signed out. See, this person didn't sign in, so I don't have to worry about anything. And so what we're going to do is let's just say we're going to be using this computer for a while, so we're going to go ahead and add a profile. Now I'm going to use an example. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to type in student, and then I'm going to sign in later as someone. So it says create a desktop, so it's going to be on the desktop. I'm just going to say student, and then I'm going to add. All right, so now what I'm going to do is it says I've added a student, I've named it student, but I'm not signed in yet, so I have to sign in. So let's go ahead and I'm going to turn on sync. When I turn on sync, see, it's telling you right here, sign in with your Google account. So you're thinking I'm a student, I don't have a Google account. Yes, you do. Everybody at HISD has a Google account. And I'm going to have you follow this. And if you've signed on using Khan Academy, credentials for Khan Academy, it would be the same things, okay? So I'm going to show you really quick how to do that. And as soon as I get my phone open, we're going to use an example from a student. Let's see if I remember this. I think it's 1978, 63. It's going to be at online.houstonisd.org. I hope that's it. I might be wrong. Okay, so this is, it didn't verify, so I'm going to try that again. It's going to take me to the screen. So this screen, most of you should be familiar with. This is your Clever screen. So I'm going to go ahead and type something. Okay, so the thing that I first typed in, it was just to sign in. And now it's taking me to a single sign on. I think I actually made a mistake. I'm going to do this again. Okay, so let me do that. Okay, I finally got the credentials, so let me do that. I'm going to sign in again. Well, I'm going to turn on sync. Okay, so I'm going to use Miss, that is actually the wrong number. That's 1932 193. Okay, it's going to be at online.houstonisd.org, and then I'm going to say next. This is Miss Stout's daughter, Louisa Stout. So I'm going to use her information. When I get here, yes, you do have to sign in again, okay? So I'm going to follow this where it says enter domain and username. The domain is always going to be student for you if you're a student. So I'm going to type in the information again. 993. Now, I did this yesterday. Most of you should know what your password is. Your password is your birthday. It's not these dot dot dots. I'm just doing that to show you because I can't really show you down here, so it blocks the password. But remember, your password is always going to be your birthday. So let's say I was born January 12th. It would be 2-digit month, 01, and 2-digit day, 2, and then 4-digit year, 07. So if I was born January 12th, 2007, that's what my password's going to be. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and type it in because I don't want anyone to know Luis's password. Okay, so I'm going to type it in. And let's see if I am able to be successful. Oh, look at that. It says save password. Now, it would be okay to save the password in this case because you're only opening up this browser, but I would recommend that you not save it. The reason why is I want you to memorize this information every time, okay? Until you get your own computer, you're going to memorize it. See, all this is good, but I'm not going to remember it. I'm going to say never, okay? So we would like to confirm. It's just asking you to make sure it's you. So if I'm sure I put all the information in. So see, it even has the L. I'm logged in as Luisa. Look at that. So you're going to see this. It's going to say link your Chrome data to this account. Sure, why not? This is if, okay, I'm going to sync everything. This is for a Chrome user. I'm just going to put, you know what? This is something else. I'm just going to just cancel this for now, okay? All I want, add a shortcut. Okay, fine. I'm going to say Google Classroom. Okay. URL. What was it asking me? A bookmark? You know what? I'm gonna do Houston ISD Hub. I'm gonna do that. See? When I do that, I am in the hub. And I could go to digital resources. I could log in with Active Directory because I'm already logged in here. See? I don't even need a badge. Isn't that cool? Look at that. These are her teachers. Now let me go ahead and show you how to add Google Classroom. Okay, so we're totally in, but we're not like in. The computer is still recognizing it as a generic student computer. Okay, this is good because Chrome is recognizing that Luis is using Chrome. Okay, so if her sibling is going to use it, they're going to use their own browser and log in as themselves. So the first thing I'm going to do, I want to go Google Classroom. So I'm going to look for it. Let's see if I could find it. I'm going to add that extension. Okay, I'm going to put Classroom. There it is. Add to Chrome. I'm going to go ahead and add Google Classroom. I'm going to add the extension, and it's going to appear right over here somewhere. Checking. Okay, cool. See, it appears right next to that. Perfect. So when I log in, let me see. Make sure I am logged in. Yes, Luisa. Okay. I'm just going to close the X real quick. Don't freak out. Okay, I'm going to do that. But I already saved her icon right here. So I'm going to go ahead and click on that. See, I'm logged in again. I don't have to go through all that stuff. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and click on the classroom, and I'm going to join a class. Now, at this point, your teacher should have provided a class code for you to join. I happen to have Miss Stout's class code, so Luisa is going to join her mom's class. Okay, just as, like I said, just as an example. Okay, so this is her code. Okay, join your first class. I'm going to put plus, and this is the code that I got from Miss Stout. And you have to type it in exactly, okay? If there's a capital, you put in the capital. If there's a lowercase, you put in a lowercase. So I'm going to join. Let's see if it recognizes it. There we go. Miss Stout's Tail Slapping Beavers. Look, I'm already in. Now, I want you to pay attention to this because this could get really, really confusing. Luisa is logged into Chrome as herself. It has L right here, okay? She is logged into the classroom as Luisa. This is a program within a program, okay? It gets confusing because sometimes if they have their own computer, they're logged into everything. When you sign onto a computer, you type your parent types their password in, they're signed in as themselves. So it's going to be like a program within a program within a program. But the important thing is that, okay, she joined the classroom. I'm going to click on that. I only need to put it once because I've already done that. So I'm going to do this. Okay, so from here, it says share something with my class. It's going to give me little helpful tips on what to do, okay? I'm going to check classwork, and Miss Stout doesn't have any classwork for her class yet. We're just doing this in the beginning. And then here are the people, Miss Stout and myself. These are the teachers. So you have some things here. You have a calendar, you have a drive, and here's the cool thing about the drive. When you need to save something, you don't need a USB drive. You can just save it on the Google server. Isn't that neat? Okay, so I am going to sign out, always sign out, and I'm going to see if this computer remembers me. Okay, I'm signed out. Cool. Let me see. I'm going to close this and let's see. I'm going to close this window too. Let's see if it is going to log me in. It says paused, okay? When it says paused, I have to sign in again. Okay, so this information fills that in for me. And I am right back here again. Look at that. Open Classroom. I am in her class. All right. This is only because we created a whole separate Chrome profile for Louisa, so she doesn't have to do all this again. Sometimes you will. You know, I mean, it gets, like I said, complicated. You really have to watch when you're opening up a browser who's logged in. And like I said, you know, you could look by right here. Sometimes this is going to have a different letter. If that is not you, you find out who they are by clicking on the letter. Okay. And then that's it. My previous lesson had to deal with if you're not using this and you're just using the browser to sign in, how are you gonna share it? And the thing is, you kind of share it. If you're gonna do it that way, you have to set it to not remember passwords. But you could just look at my previous lessons for that. So let me see. This is getting a little long, and I'm getting tired. I'm gonna go ahead and stop right here. All right, guys, thanks so much. And like I said, this is recommended for students to watch, but I would actually like it if your parents were there next to you just to see, you know, what you're doing in class. Okay. Have a great day or night.